Just waiting for people to start coming in. I'll get started in a second. Don't worry. Alrighty, so I'll be on for about 20 minutes here, as it says in the title, just taking it easy, finishing up the script for the Good, the Bad, and the Monkey, the story of ITV Digital, which I'm doing fine. And by the way, guys, T doesn't run this channel. This is Trevor. T is that old cringy kid from way back then. He died in like 2015 or so. Just so you know. I actually hate being called that. Never liked it, actually. So, yeah, this is a 20-minute stream, and hoping you guys enjoy. Just kind of don't really have much of a thing going on here. Like I said, finished the ITV Digital script, which it's not a TV show per se. It's an ad campaign. But I don't know, it's fascinating to think that this ad campaign could not only temporarily save this company, but also kill it in the long run. Yeah, you'll see, probably come Wednesday. If you don't know what it is, long story short, ITV Digital was this British TV company. They had these really popular advertisements, or adverts, as they call them over there. And it started this comedian named Johnny Vegas and his puppet, who was designed by Jim Henson's Creature Workshop, sorry. That was a monkey, and his name was Monkey, or Monkey, as they call him. And they were really popular, so they sold a lot of subscriptions. But then the thing was actually terrible, and that's a long story. And yes, some dude, I will get to that someday soon. So Banjo and Smash, huh? That's gonna be something. I almost, or not almost, I do wish I had a Switch. Man, I can't talk today. I do wish I had a Switch now, but I don't, nor do I have the time, actually, because, of that job I have. A very high-profile job. Oh, TV Talks is done, actually. TV Talks has been replaced by the more professional videos. TV Talks is more just a way of me getting out videos really quickly, and that sort of stuff. But I have replaced them with something that I'm far more proud of and can actually watch on repeat. The Baby Blues video and the Sweet Pea Beauty, for those of you who aren't aware. Those ones. The next one is the downfall of ITV Digital. Then it should be the Modern Family one. And then hopefully, when I get all the information I need from a certain reliable source, wink, it should be Bible Man. And oh boy, is that going to be fun. Like I said, providing everything goes according to plan, ITV Digital will be up on Wednesday, and then I don't know from there. I don't really like to have a set schedule, at least this summer. I don't like it because, dang, I don't have much time on my hands. What can I say? Work keeps me busy. Yeah, but don't feel so bad for TV Talks. They live on in a more structured and more edited form. Do I care to explain the recast for the Peach? No, I do not. I don't know if Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer. He hasn't told me yet. I gotta ask you guys something real quick, because I'm not gonna drop any names or give anything here, but if you audition for a role, hypothetically, say, on a certain show of mine that's fairly popular, say you audition for it, does that automatically entitle you to a role? I want some answers. Does that automatically entitle you to a role? Let's see. Nope. Not at all. Nope. Nope. No. You're still going. Yeah. So I'm getting a lot of no's here. I have a feeling people don't really think that. Yeah, a lot of people say no. Good to know. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not in the minority of this. Because this has happened a couple times throughout Veggie Tales of Bridges run time. People have wanted roles, and when I said no, they feel entitled to it. Hmm. So let's see, what else do you guys have? If you guys have any questions at all, just feel free to let me know. And if it's about the Disney boycott, everything is the exact same as it was. Uh, you know what I mean? Everything is the exact same as it was in that video. Hey, all right. Sorry, the dog was licking herself here. She's got very bad allergies. And yeah, oh boy. Apparently, the kind of grass we have here is very bad for dogs, and they don't particularly like that. My favorite type of music, it really depends kind of on my mood. I'm kind of a rock and jazz fan. I know they're not technically related, but I do like those a lot. Often a lot of soundtrack kind of stuff too. What is my opinion on the Secret Life of Pets? Don't know, never seen it. All I know is that my old roommate went on his first date with his fiance with that movie, so it can't be all bad. It's basically a Toy Story with animals, from what I know, though. I will actually continue The Simpsons, just not as TV talks. Yes, I know that bonsai. I will continue The Simpsons things actually, just not as TV talks. And I'm technically speaking going to start over and just kind of cover it all with a broad brush because, well, what am I saying? Yeah, so I'm going to cover it with a broad brush, just going not really season by season because I ran out of I ran out of things to talk about. I think you could kind of tell. And it just kind of started looping over time. Like it was like, oh, this episode's not that bad. Not that bad either. Not that bad. We're getting there, getting there. And it just kind of started looping and it was getting kind of obnoxious, you know? So that's one of the reasons why it kind of stopped. Also, Gregory, please stop with the spamming again. Anyways, so what I'm basically going to do is sometime down the itinerary of those reviews, I'm going to cover basically The Simpsons. I know a lot of people kind of done the rise and fall of how the show went, but you know, overall, I'm just going to kind of give it my own little take. And yes, I am actually going to redo the 4Kids one. It's basically going to be the same thing, but more updated over time. Because, you know, a lot of what I say there is still very pertinent. I still will annually defend the Foxbox era and stand by some of their edits. But as time went on, according to Yes, Gregory, you are spamming. Anyways, according to a lot of the executives, or not a lot of them, both of them that I've talked to, they all have admitted that 4Kids kind of got out of hand and just kind of went nuts with greed. And I'm basically just going to make the 4Kids video more polished. Let's see. Wishlist week is going to be a little different. I haven't quite decided how I'm doing wishlist week yet. I don't really know, actually. If you guys have any suggestions, that'd be great, because I don't want to stop it. Like, I don't want to at all. But, cranking out that many, especially during Christmas, might not be so viable, because, back when I was a cringy teenager and I'd get in front of a camera, that was a lot easier. Or when I was just some guy with a couple notes on a 3x5 card sitting in front of a microphone, it was definitely easy there, too. And this, not so much. No, my job is doing really well, actually. I'm loving it. It's a very, very, very good job, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. I would love to tell you guys, actually, about a lot of the stuff I do, but I can't. There's a problem with that. Not one of the first thing I did when I was in the office was I signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, saying that I cannot tell people what goes on in there, especially on a more broad scale. Like one or two like little stories that I have to check with my boss first, and that's only in person. But if it's on the internet, no chance, no chance. So yeah, there's that. I don't know, Drew Bell, honestly. I haven't seen The Loud House in a long time. I honestly don't know where the seasons begin. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it since I moved, honestly. Like if I'm being honest here, I don't think I've watched it since. It's not that it's bad, but it's just I don't have much time for stuff anymore. I've just got so much going on. Let's see, what else do we got here? I have not planned on redoing any of the videos that I have done aside from 4Kids. Technically speaking, The Simpsons. I mean, aside from that, I don't really think there's any need to redo. Because, well, really, the 4Kids one I just think would be kind of better with, good editing or any editing at all. And then the only other one I would redo is the Simpsons one, which I never quite finished that season, or series, rather. Wow, 500 videos already? Boy, where does the time go? I still remember when I was just some obnoxious, however many year old I was, and boy, that was something. And oh yeah, speaking of which, Drew Bell, I did kind of hear about that. Wasn't that something about the spinoff they're getting with the Lori's boyfriend Bobby? Like his family is getting a spinoff, I think. Which I would do. I would say that is kind of a good idea, but I think ever since Savino left, the show's kind of been going downhill, unfortunately, which kind of sucks because we all know what Savino did. And honestly, after the whole Camp Coral thing, I kind of don't have any faith in Nickelodeon spin-offs. I don't know if Camp Coral's going to be good. Probably won't be that great, just being honest. But the whole motives behind it just kind of makes me a little, what's the word for it, sick. I don't know. It did kind of seem like they just waited for him to kick the bucket and then start doing all this stuff. I mean, it's one thing to do that after he's been dead for a long, long time, but the dude just died like a couple months before they announced this whole thing. It's kind of ridiculous, you know? If you had not made your old top 10 VeggieTales videos, I would not be here. Well, yeah, that was definitely one of my more popular ones, and I like my new one better. Just not just because I have my somewhat decently talented editor, who is like the worst thing ever. Just kidding. He's actually great. We should all applaud him. Hey, Ian. But just the choices and the stuff I did, like all overall, there, I like the new one way better. What's the best show to binge in one sitting? Friends. I love Dave the Barbarian, but there's not enough of it to go binging. Uh, The Simpsons is good too, but Friends is just so easily binged. I mean, why else do you think it's Netflix's most popular show? Netflix, a streaming service that I do not own, but still. Yeah, my voice is echoing because I'm in the big room over here. And I'm just trying to fix one of the props we're using for VeggieTales Abridged 25. Yeah, oh, wink, wink, huh? New prop, using something important, huh? What are your thoughts on Stranger Things? I don't care for it, but not for the reasons you would think. I only watched the first 4 episodes, and I watched it with a particularly not good ex. Well, what am I saying? Both of my exes sucked, and there was definitely yeah, like we kind of watched it together, and it's kind of like Bob's Burgers now. We watched it together, and now whenever I watch it, I can't help but think of her. Oh, just a sec. All right, I'm back, guys. The voice actor is actually getting the stuff sent, which is great. So VeggieTales Abridged 21 should be up pretty dang soon. Have I seen Duckman or the Oblongs? Not the Oblongs. Duckman, yes. I haven't seen enough of it to get an opinion, though. This is kind of weird, but I've been finding myself watching some Lazy Town memes again. I don't know why. Just for fun. If you look at my Twitter feed, I sent one of my favorite screenshots of him, and oh boy, it's fun. Oh, I'm glad you like the sneak peek. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed making this one. 25 is already written, actually, and not voice acted quite yet. I might just wait until after ITV Digital is done, and then I could show you guys what the prop is. But by then you'll see it in the episode, so why ruin the surprise for you? I'll just say I'm holding it in my hands and it feels really nice because yes, isn't it kind of weird? And like, oh, VeggieTales Bridge is probably gonna stop at like episode 27 or something. But no, it's still going strong, and I'm not quite ready to end it yet because we still got a little bit of ways to go. But I'm kind of testing the waters, seeing how long we can make it go without it getting old. But I'm definitely not going to make it go on too long and make it, peter out and die and not be any good anymore. That's for sure. Because, you know, I've complained a lot about shows in the end that they just don't stop, you know? There's a couple examples of whether they, like The Simpsons, for instance. We just talked about that. That show went on forever and it's still going, although it's thoroughly unenjoyable now. Although it's not like the worst thing, it's just so boring that it just kind of leaves no impact on you. It's like eating tofu. It tastes like nothing. Maybe it's a little nutritious, but it's got nothing to it really. Do I watch Bob Show? Yes, but increasingly less because I don't watch too much anymore, given, you know, my job. Because my job takes absolute priority here, because this is what's going to help me climb up that ladder. It's gonna be good. And like I said, I'd love to tell you some work stories, but I just can't. I can't. But oh, there is a killer one. And it still haunts me to this day. And it's funny though, but hey, if I ever catch you on a one-on-one call, I'll let you guys know. Just so long as you are sworn to secrecy. Thank you. Yes, I do have my priorities straight, but you can't say that anymore because that's offensive to non-straights. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just messing around. I'm not much of an anime guy, if I'm being honest. Should episode 30 be the last BT episode? I don't know if it should, but it probably won't be. What are my opinions on the How to Train Your Dragon franchise? Seen the first movie, thought it was good. Seen the second movie, remember nothing about it. Haven't seen the third movie. Who do I play as in Smash Ultimate? Well, I don't play it because I don't have a Switch, but I'm a Game & Watch main when it comes to Smash Brothers. But if we're talking about the N64, then it's NES. I've got in my top 5, and just in general, it's Game & Watch, then Ness, Wario, Ganondorf. Yeah, I'm a Ganondorf guy. Don't at me, man. And who is that other one? Who was the other one? Oh yeah, Bowser. Bowser Disaster Artist movie. Honestly, I was more excited to see that thing than I was Star Wars 8, and I liked it better than Star Wars 8. Welcome, Halo MCR. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you. And I hope your days are good too. Funny enough, I was a big Sonic fan when I was a kid, and I was all excited when he got into Smash, but Sonic's probably like one of my worst. I can't do it. Granted, I'm more used to Brawl, where there's tripping. So much tripping. But even still, I'm not the best at Sonic. And you guys can't really use that against me because we're probably never going to face head to head. Thoughts on Seinfeld? It's good. Not great, but it is good. George is definitely the best character, though. Thoughts on the Sonic Boom cartoon? I don't know. I've only seen the Chris Chan episode, and I thought that one was really funny. Boy, it's getting dark quick outside. So I'm going to start wrapping it up here a little bit soon. So if you got anything to say, go ahead and say it right now. Oh, one thing to get set up at some point is for episode 26, there's going to be some casting stuff involved. P-Monks slash Mabel and Penelope. I'm not going to hold the auditions just yet. But just so you know, once 25 is kind of up and running, I'm going to start holding some casting stuff. So if you want to audition, you just got to either send me a link to your audition video or post it in the Discord audition section. What is my least favorite show I can think of? Family Guy. What are my thoughts on Saberspark? Pretty good, I guess. Have you seen The Best Friends with Tommy Wiseau? No, I have not. I'm a Pokemon guy. I don't really like Digimon, and I don't know what Yokai Watch is. How's the process of Light and Dark? Secret right now. I'm doing a little bit of stuff behind the scenes. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining me for this impromptu stream, and I shall see you around.
Good night, everybody.